Welcome, welcome. This is Dave Rogers with Meet the Author. Hello, Natanyah. How are you?
I am wonderful, Dave. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Just as you can see, I'm in my snow castle and
Mm.
enjoying the delights of Mother Nature in Canada in the winter.
You know what? When I look at that, it just feels so cozy as much as people would think snow and coldness. Just feels so like you just want to snuggle up.
Oh, I've been connecting with all of those grizzly bears in the pictures and definitely feeling that masculine energy. And that's a little bit of what we're talking about today is I'd love you to share a little bit about you and about your book and why did you write the book?
Okay. Thanks, Dave, and thanks for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. Um, yes, as everyone know, I'm Natanya. My company's name is Natanyah's Gift. Yes, I'm an author, as well as I'm a social worker and a holistic and therapeutic healer. Um, I'm known for doing a lot of energy work, counseling, distance, as well as in house. I've been doing this for over 25 years. A couple of years ago, I wrote a book, and it's called Night Table.
Night table,
Many,
yes.
yeah. That was so exciting because it came as a surprise. And when I say surprises, and I think many people can relate to this, writing a book or just being inspired, sometimes you plan things, but things just end up happening and flowing. And that's how I refer Night Table as that. How I came up with the book, to be honest with you, years ago, I dreamt the title. I never understood what the title meant until when I started writing the book and needed to come up with a title. Um, I found that, when you're going through a spiritual journey, many things tend to, happen, you know, with us. Some we understand, some we can't explain. And it just started where, I was doing a lot of healing on myself, therapeutic healing, receiving energy work, going through certain challenges in life. You realize that you really have to self care and self love. And that's what I was doing. And the more I did that, it's the more I embrace this authenticity of life. And through that, it's like pain just turned into pleasure, you know? Feeling really good, going through a metamorphosis, and also going through this beautiful experience. Um, and you can say in, it's a reality, to some, but many people would say that the book is erotic, and I say it's very spiritual. And some people, depends on where you're at in your life, you will appreciate, the words that flow through this book. So that's kind of what happened through my journey. I was able to create this beautiful masterpiece. And I say that because of all the feedback I've received from, I would say, ages 21 to ages 86. Look at that
Right.
range.
All right. Like it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely it. And a part of it, I know you've shared with me is that you channeled some of the poems. You didn't really have to work hard at it. It really flowed when you were in a certain state. The poem came onto the paper. Maybe a tear, maybe a tingle, maybe an orgasm. And so that was what's really beautiful about the richness. And for some, it might be the rawness, and some it might be erotic, and so some it might be intimate. And so it was beautiful the way that you did put it on the paper and you allowed people to respond, react. And
Mhm.
that's what I found so delightful about the book. Let me ask you the question though, if there was a key theme, because again, you might know or might not know, 80% of books that are purchased are never fully read. I have a feeling your book's been fully read by most of the people who either purchased it or received it as a gift. What is the
Mhm.
main point or takeaway from the book from your perspective?
It's funny you said that. I've had people who says we're taking it, we're throwing it in our bag for our honeymoon, or our getaway, and there's so many that the takeaway I take away from just myself as well as from what I'm hearing is that it it resets. And when I say reset, it allows people to just take a moment to reflect on their own self, their own life, what's going on with them, not on a sexual manner, but in all aspects of their life. And also saying, you know what? This has been absent from my life. You know, now it's time I need to look at that and implement that. So the takeaway is it makes people think and say, you know what? Damn, I'm happy I read this page because now I realize that, hmm, I have to take a look at my own life. And I find where people end up reflecting back on their childhood, special moments that has come up. Some have said, "Oh my goodness, I stopped using my imagination." I need to start writing again. I also have things build up inside of me that I need to express. So the takeaway and the beautiful takeaway is it has allowed people to smile, to laugh again, to say, whoa. There are many, for example, I have quite a few single males and females. They're like, I can't read your book. Oh my goodness, I read one page. I just can't because I don't have a partner. I said, you know what? I think you've sort of lost that. I no, what did I say to them? I said, like, that true essence of what this is all about. It's not about whether you have a partner or you don't have a partner. It doesn't matter. I said, go back, relax, take a deep breath, and read another line and see what happens.
It's so true. And I'm one of those people that took it away for a special weekend, and it was about it triggering a little bit of the shyness, or perhaps even some of the shame that people are feeling. Yet it's also some of the giggles and some of the playfulness that we've experienced, perhaps in different chapters of our life. So absolutely, I think it's a fantastic way to allow people to connect with themselves, and if they are with somebody, to connect with others in wherever the individual is. And that's what I believe, it truly speaks to the soul. It allows to be expressed through taste and listening and flavors and delights of our experience as a human being. So brilliant
For
job, Natanya.
sure. And, I thank you so much for that feedback and also the fact that you've supported and, read it so you can speak through your own experience. I thank you for that. Um, you know, the beautiful thing is, I listen to my readers, and one of the things they've asked for is, Natanya, I want this in audio so bad. And I thought about it for some time. And what I decided to do was create art because poetry is art. And when I say art, I meant I created my YouTube channel just a couple weeks ago, Divine Flame 28. Again, Divine Flame 28. And the 28 is my birth date. And also the 28th is very significant to me because I had dedicated my first book to my mother. And she passed away on the 28th of the month of April. And I felt that 28 was very significant. And especially when we're talking about spirituality and, all that this does for my readers, I decided to create the channel. And I'm excited because the feedback I've gotten so far, I've just sent it out to a few, and they love it. It has the meditation flow to it. It has the words coming directly to you, which is a really good feel,
Mhm.
So I'm excited about starting that as I work on the audio.
Beautiful. I feel that it's a wonderful platform for you, whether it's YouTube or perhaps even podcasts or opportunities to share. Let me get back to my little question and answer. What advice would you give to new authors? And given that you're also playing with audio books now, what would be your key advice for new authors or audio authors?
you know, um, what can I say? It's funny you said that too, because a couple of people already approached me on social media a week ago when they saw it. One of the things I will say is I will listen to where they're at and where their comfort zone is, because sometimes you hear, this is a trend that's happening, that's going on, and so on and so forth. But when this is really new to you, it's good to speak with other people, but go with your heart. Go with where you're at right now. Do your book, first, and see how you want the audio to flow for you, how you want it to go, because that's also important.
Beautiful
Follow your,
advice.
yeah, I
Beautiful
think,
advice. Allow it to be more of an expression from heart
yeah,
as opposed
yeah.
to thinking what everyone else wants to do.
Mhm.
Get
Yes,
some
exactly.
feedback, yet again, integrate it, process it
Mhm.
through your heart, and then
Mhm.
come and adapt. And I feel that you do that so brilliantly with the way you nurture people as a healer, the way you nurture people as a distance healer, and as an artist. Wonderful. That's really great advice. If we could get your book, and this is using the magic of visualization, if we could get this book or your new book into the hand of someone that might help promote it in the next 6 months,
Mm.
who would that be?
Who? Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Tyler Perry.
All right.
You know,
Tyler
I
Perry, this is a shout out.
I'm telling you, Tyler Perry. I remember when I just wrote my book. He has inspired me many, many, many years ago. And he had a quote. I was looking for it in my book and it disappeared through my moves, right? And I'll never forget. It was just very simple. And I really appreciated that. So when I actually wrote my book, I love watching all his shows. And I said to my mom when she was in the hospital, and I said, you know what? One day I'm going to meet Tyler Perry, or I got to get my book in his hands, because I I know it can go so much farther, but it was just the fact that he inspired me. And the reason why I'm saying this to you, because this was really crazy. I sent my YouTube channel to someone last week, and my book, and they said to me, Natanyah, this could be a show, like an ongoing show. And as for some reason, I don't know why Tyler Perry came up. And right then and there, they had no clue because I did not share it. I shared it with one person, and that was it a while back. And I was like, what did he just say? What did he just say? But either way, yeah, thank you. That would be so nice.
Well,
That's it.
that's what we're doing right now. We're strengthening the energetic cord to
Mm,
Tyler, and someone might see this and they'll share it, and we'll find a way, and then we'll celebrate. And so, let
yeah.
what are two or one or two ways that people can get a hold of your book, and also just state your YouTube channel again. So, what would be one or two
Okay.
ways people can get a copy of your book?
Okay. Divine Flame 28 is my YouTube channel. And www.nighttabletalk.com is my website. It's going live at the end of the month, the end of February. So by the 28th, you can purchase both books on that site, as well as the ebook as well. So again, nighttabletalk.com is where you can reach me. You can also reach me on IG. You can inbox me on IG. I'm under Natanyah 7. My name is spelled Natanyah 7. You can inbox me or find me on Facebook. Inbox me on Facebook. I will be having a Facebook page called Divine Flame 28 really soon. Okay. But either way, you can reach me by my name, Natanyah Peterkin. So that's the ways you can reach me to, purchase your book, or yeah, or donate to to what I'm doing. Also, you
Actually,
have
you
that
want to maybe,
opportunity.
as a little add-on, let's do a little bonus question. What is driving or moving you forward? What is the bigger why for you that has inspired you, that allows you to, invites you to wake up with joy and also a calling. What would that be?
Mm. Love. That's what honestly, pure, authentic love. Love for humanity, love for nature, just love. The way I love is, it just comes, it's like when something is poured into you that's so beautiful, you just have to give it. And that's what I see, and that's what I feel. And I just don't get up and just write. No, it comes through me. It flows through me in every aspects of my being. So when you have the opportunity to read, you know, it's not just reading any or anything. It's an energy that flows, that
Natan-
speaks to your soul.
Absolutely. And again, I'm inviting people to check out the book. When we start to see more of Natanyah's work, you will probably say, wow, that was the first time I got to experience her in this dimension. And that's such a beautiful way that she communicates. Natanyah, thank you so very much for your time today. Wishing you an absolutely brilliant week ahead, month ahead, year ahead, and many years ahead.
Thank you
Namaste.
so much, so much. Namaste to you too, Dave. Thank you. Have a beautiful day and snuggle up.